today. It's like Puff got to win. You seem like Puff got to win. You know what I'm saying? You never know in the eyes of the law. You know what I'm saying? But today, prosecution had first of all, they were having a what you call it, a charge something anyway, where they dropped some charges off of the RICO case. What does that say? It says that they got a weak case, right? I don't know who, when they was going after John Gotti, they ain't dropped no cases. When they was going after John Gotti Jr., they ain't dropped no cases. When they was going after Sammy the Bull, he told on everybody. So, you feel what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is a RICO case is hard to beat. The feds have like a 99.9 win, period. You know what I'm saying? But Puff might have had a good win today. He might be eating big breaks today. You feel me? Big breaks in the dorm today. But it's still got a little bit to go. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Puff today was a good win. For them to drop means that they didn't have good evidence. That means they're dropping the arson off of Puff. They're dropping the aiding and abetting, sex trafficking, and I think it was 4 or 3, because there was some. I heard they were saying something about it was like 6 cases, 6 charges, or something like that. And they really want to focus on 2 charges, but to focus on 2 charges, why one of y'all just did that anyway? They just tried to throw a Hail Mary for the whole case, and that's where they at right now. They tried to throw a Hail Mary and then dropped all the Kid Cudi with the arson stuff. They just threw out all this time, spent all the government's money and time on this case to drop charges. And I mean, to not even go through. I would rather go through with it and not look totally like an ass than to go and then to drop charges in the middle right before the defense presents their case. When the defense present their case, they didn't even call no witnesses that they feel so good about the possibilities of justice being done. Now, I ain't on nobody's side. I'm not on Puff's side. I'm definitely not on the government side. But I'm not against what's going on as far as Puff them having a win on their side. I keep calling him Puff, but it's Diddy, baby. Diddy Playboy. So all I'm saying is, how do y'all feel? Leave a comment and let me know about the jury. I mean, I'm sorry, not about the jury, but the prosecution taking the L today, dropping charges. So they figure they'll focus on one thing, but I think that really messes up the case, because to present a full case, they haven't really presented anything. So insufficient evidence is the reason why they had to drop those charges, because they couldn't prove beyond reasonable doubt that these are the things that were going on. Now, mostly is hearsay. And also with who was it, Jane Doe? Even within the Cassie case, they can't prove that Diddy was doing anything. Now, the chick Jane and Cassie, they were setting up their own. They were setting up freak offs even without Puff. So he done been in the situation and be there, and he ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't even him. He like to watch. I want to know, when did it become a law or a crime to watch your chick have sex? And now the only thing most dudes get in it, and they catch their girl having sex with another man, and it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? So, but they take on that lifestyle. I don't know which one it is. I seen Cam them over there saying this is cool activity. One of them. I've seen we had poly people on the RawWay Show Podcast. We done had it could be different things. We spoke about polyamory and and other different things like that. So I don't know which is what, but at the same time, when you take on that lifestyle, a lot of times you may create jealousy in your other partner or the new partner, or usually it's the one that's been there the longest. And that's what started happening with Cassie. That's what the guy was it Paul Arthur, or no, that was the trainer. But the Punisher said she would get jealous. Like all chicks, when that's your chick and she was his main broad, seemed like, and but she's cool with him kicking it with other chicks, and she's been, with other guys. But how you gonna be upset when you agree to this? You know what I'm saying? So, we got to just keep on watching and see what it is. Um, Today was day 30, but like I said, the defense didn't have to put a case together because of all the stuff that the prosecution hasn't presented. So the case is right there. It's really just they're trying to get them to throw it out. They want them to mistrial. They want to, whatever. What y'all think? I know what I think. I think they should throw it out because it's like it's a circus, but it ain't a circus. And one of the security guards in the at the courthouse said he'd been there 25 years, and this is like one of the most boring cases he's ever had to be on or be a security guard there as a guard or whatever in the case. So I just want to know because the Punisher said the Punisher said he had feelings for Cassie. So these are side relationships. It's like she fucking with Puff. Excuse my language. She's messing with Puff. She's messing with other dudes. She's setting up Jane setting up different freak offs on her own. She's telling Puff, I love you. She's telling the other escort she love him and miss him and all that. She just bugged out. She trying to keep that crib. He paying her rent right now. He locked up, still paying the rent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The defense also showed that Cassie would get jealous when he was. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that already. She get jealous when he with other women. And they also talked about the bribery, talking about him bribing someone for the tape and all that. But he wasn't trying to bribe. Him and Cassie did not want that tape to get out. That's why he paid for the tape. Him and Cassie did not want that tape to get out because it would have been bad press for everybody. And things were going well at the time. So that's what that was about. It wasn't no bribery because he didn't have to bribe. But it was bad. It would have been bad press. So go figure. Capricorn Clark, Cassie, etc. They also were speaking about forced labor, people working and made to work overtime and doing different overtime hours and being made to do it. The chef, Capricorn, Cassie, but I don't think it's forced labor just because it's taking longer. You know what I'm saying? Like you signed up for this. You know what you signed up for working with this dude. When you are mogul or you at that high level of business and different things like that, yeah, you may be into work longer than regular hours. You know what I'm saying? When they started with him was making 50,000, and when he went to jail, they was making like 75, 100,000. So you are being compensated for the work that you're putting in. And I'm sure all the other stuff, you don't have to be a part of the free cost if you don't want to be a part of the free cost. And that's showed. The defense is showing that. The defense is bringing up text messages between Jane and Puff, Jane and Diddy, Cassie and Diddy. Cassie said that she walked by, she was in the grocery store and bought some baby oil because she just couldn't resist. She couldn't just resist herself, like on some giddy stock type stuff. Like, I just could not buy me none. Wow. You couldn't get lubed up. You just could not be ready to be lubed. When you put baby oil on stuff, everything getting slippery. Everything, the front, the back, your front, everything. Baby oil make everything slippery. You just slip in and out. Just slip in and out of it. Just in, out, in, out. I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. At least them real ones know. But, what y'all think? Let me know. Leave a comment, and I'll holler back at you. It's RawWay from the RawWay Show Podcast with RawWay and Paul Clark. Tap in, new episode Monday. Boom. Get the fuck out of here.